So there's very few ways that a person could cheat in the professional realm.
There's things like, so you have a little mini map, a radar. You can make it so all the other team shows up on the radar too.
Oh, so you can find out where so when you're playing, you know where your guys are at any given moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could make a hack so that other people...
If they're just little dots, right, moving around the rotating map, which are your teammates, you can make it so all 10 people in the game show up, or however many are in.
But if you try to do that professionally, you'd get banned for life.
Oh, yeah. Like, you might be able to have a button that toggles it on and off, and, like, if no admin is watching you. But when you play at tournaments, you have, like, people walking behind you. That's
so crazy.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of money is involved in this now? Like
so which facet of it, right?
What can, like, okay, give me the top of the food chain first. Like, what's the top of the food chain video gamer make per year?
Well, so I play Counter-Strike, right? So remember, League of Legends, Counter-Strike. League of Legends is huge right now.
League of Legends.
League of Legends, because the game developer themselves was...
I don't even know what that is. Is that like a superhero game?
It's, yeah, 5 vs 5. It's like Dota. I don't know if you've heard of Dota either. It's 5 vs 5 overview. You go from one end of the corner of the map through 3 different lanes, and yeah, spells and different heroes, and you.
I'm only interested in first-person stuff.
Yeah, so
that's way more exciting. That overhead view shit.
Well, regardless, those people, yeah, that's like you said. I've always been in first-person shooters, but yeah, those games. Their developer was the first one to really get involved with the competitive community and give a bunch of prize money back, like $10 million tournaments, like insane.
Whoa!
So like. Some of these players in the past couple of years have made like over $1 million each because of those tournaments. But
wow.
If you're talking like the average salary of a League of Legends player, they're all making a couple $100,000 a year, 6 figures.
No shit. So that's for the top guys.
Yeah, so like for me and my teammates, we can all make 6-figure salaries.
See, your parents have got to fucking respect that, right? At a certain point in time, you know, you go, Mom, do you know what a lawyer makes? Okay, I make that. So go tell your fucking friends I'm a lawyer and get off my back.
Yeah, I had cool-ass parents, luckily. Like, my dad was kind of the reality check, but in a positive way. Like, you realize that this is kind of a volatile career. Like, you're probably going to, like, not... This might not apply to anything after you're done competing. Luckily for me, I've done a lot of little things that I kind of have some connections, but... Yeah.
After you're done competing, assuming you're going to be done competing.
Yeah, assuming you're going to be done, not just addicted to life. But no, but that's the thing is, yeah, you don't know what it's going to be. But my mom was always like, I credit why I went pro to kind of her being cool with me. Like, she would drive me to Las Vegas from San Diego, Arizona, Northern California, because she saw how into it I was. And I was like, and I included her on it. And I think that was a big thing for any of you out there who want to, like, pursue gaming. You can't just, like, fucking ignore everything in your life and get bad grades and do all this shit in school. You have to, like, balance stuff, right? So, like, I was kind of like a nerd in that sense at a young age. I played ice hockey, came home, did my schoolwork, played Counter-Strike the rest of the night. And I told my mom every night who I'm playing with, what team, what level I'm at. And so when I finally said, hey, Mom, I can go to this tournament, I'm old enough, because they had an age limit, like, you had to be 15. I was like, I really want to go. And so she started driving me, and, like, pretty soon after, I was making a name for myself on the West Coast. Like, there's this little kid, sounds like a girl. He's fucking fucking everybody up. He's like little munchkin, and he's insane at the game individually, but obviously you need to be a good team player. So everyone kind of spread my name, but my mom was, yeah, right there driving me to these lands. We'd get there at like 10 a.m. in Irvine or something, and she would be knitting and hanging out, go see a movie, come back, pick me up at 2 a.m., drive me home to San Diego.
That's so crazy. And, now, like, StarCraft is still a huge game.
StarCraft's awesome.
Is that the biggest game? What's
the
biggest game?
Right now, it's probably first League of Legends, then Dota and Counter-Strike, us 3.
Wow. So Star Trek
kind of hit a plateau.
It did.
2012.
What was that about?
I think...
People got bored with...
Yeah, I don't know that exactly why. Just Twitch really blew it up. So Twitch is streaming, right? Like you stream. Twitch blew it up because...
So Twitch is a website where people stream videos.
Gaming. Yeah, I don't know.
So you watch the video games being played.
It's like webcam models for gamers, where these guys are making thousands and thousands of dollars an hour just for playing video games.
So that's
just
the other
playing
facet.
It on Twitch?
And you get tips and donations and all this
tips?
Shit. So,
you have to show your ass?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
How's that
right?
work?
In some cases, some might.
Do you squirt?
On stream.
There's no squirting, man. It's been proven. It's pee.
Okay, so let me circle around all the things you just said.
Okay, pee first.
All right, so I pee on people
squirting
in my
or not?
R. Kelly once
squirting
told me.
is like the sexual chemtrails. That's what it is.
Is that
it's like the people that believe in it, they won't let it go.
Pheromones
It's
real?
real.
No, it's pee.
It's
been proven by scientists.
I'm pissing my pants right now.
It never existed until a few years ago.
Are you attracted to me, Brian?
All these years,
let me tell you.
Women for all these years were holding in their pee, and then someone told them they don't have to anymore, and they started just peeing all over guys and calling it squirting.
That was the baby boom, right?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what's going on. It's kind of the same thing.
Dude, that shit's funny though. Yeah. On that note, people do a lot of crazy shit for cameras. I started becoming somewhat of a different person when I first started streaming because the chat itself is like a comedian, right? Like you get up there, you get high off the people's energy of like interacting, right, with you.
So while you're playing, do you have a separate monitor that
I have
has
two
the
monitors,
chat?
2 webcams,
2 monitors.
a studio mic like this one hanging above me.
A studio mic while you're playing
That's
video
because, like I
game.
said, I have a high voice. I need to like not pierce people's ears. So
Well, you were
much.
saying that before the show.
Yeah.
You were saying your voice is so high that if you go, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
You
I
get
need to have
crazy?
this mic, otherwise it freak people out. But so I don't know how we got to Twitch, but yeah, Twitch is huge. They got bought by Amazon for $970 million.
What the fuck, Amazon? What are you doing with your money?
Yeah, no, it's
It's
because it's
huge.
got so the League of Legends finals last year had more viewership, I think, than the NHL Stanley Cup and the Rose Bowl combined.
What?
It's the future, Joe. It's gonna.
Hold on.
So the ad
It's the future.
It
and
is
the,
the future.
and the
We're
reason
fucked
the
then.
ad value is so overwhelmingly valuable is because the interaction, right? Everyone's chatting. They're like talking directly to it. When you're on a couch watching a TV, you're like, oh, this commercial's fucking dumb, or oh, cool, Super Bowl commercial. On Twitch, you're like, wow, look at this fucking clown in the commercial. Oh, that's awesome, or that's a cool product, or whatever. But you're typing.
Right.
So the engagement is there. The stats are there. Literally, I have on my channel, I have one button I click, and I have my demographic, what countries watch me, how many hours they watch. I have all the stats on my page that I can export to my sponsors or whoever supports my page.
Whoa. Okay.
Right away.
Let's go to this fucking website. We have to investigate.
Check
Now-
out one of our past ones. Like we do them with Kim all the time.
Well,
and Grand
let's
Theft Auto.
watch some real players. I want to see some real players. No disrespect, Brian, but I like to see guys who actually know what the fuck they're doing. When you're playing this and you're doing this, like, what's an average viewer? Like, how many viewers average do you get?
I get like 4,000 to 5,000 concurrent at a time, right?
4,000 or 5,000 is normal.
My teammate has I have a teammate who streams a lot more than me. He gets like 10 to 15,000.
Okay, let's watch your game. Let's watch Counter Strike.
click on some
So this is
Counter-Strike.
all the different games that are available that you can
Yeah,
watch.
you can actually watch poker and music now.
Hold on a second. But you can watch poker. Guys play poker.
Yeah.
From their home. So you watch people play
live
video.
tournaments.
Live video tournaments, or
Yeah, so when my buddy Griffin's actually huge at poker.
That's
My
what I'm
buddy
saying.
Shagwar is his name. He used to be a pro Counter-Strike player. He's up like 6 million in poker. And
okay,
he
click
streams
on
himself.
one of these and let's see what the fuck goes on.
Look how many viewers are.
This guy's from Poland. Actually, I met him in Poland a
Is
while
this
ago.
live right now?
Yeah.
He's
What's the viewers?
33,000.
Jesus Christ.
So that's-
What's 27 million? What is
that's his overall viewership.
Fucking Christ. And so this is Counter Strike.
So
Boy, the graphics are crude.
So it's they're so that's an AK-47. What?
Hold on, crank his volume up. What is he saying?
So this is 2 Polish teams. He's speaking Polish. This guy's actually Polish. I've met him when I was in a tournament in Poland.
Really?
So the team on the right, Virtus Pro, is like the best team in Poland. They're playing Gamers 2 for an online league.
So I guess the graphics are not that important because seems really dated.
Older
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Older
Well,
engine.
Counter Strike's like compared to the old version of Counter Strike, this is like a big upgrade. So like
Really?
that's been the thing that's actually kind of made it cool is that because obviously the craze of the graphics and the physics, the gameplay itself is less true. Like you remember playing Quake, how'd that
Mm-hmm.
look, right? Like if Quake was super modernized, I have a feeling that the integrity of the physics would go downhill.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that people didn't like about the newer games. Is the physics changed, like Quake 2 changed, and then Quake 3 became more like Quake 2.
So you see the
And-
chat on the right, everyone's going nuts.
A lot of people like, or Quake 3 rather became more like Quake 1.
Yeah,
Quake
because
1
everyone
was
brings
like a
their
faster
feedback like,
game.
oh, Quake 2 did this, I don't like it.
Well, it was
Quake 1.
slower. The thing
Yeah.
about Quake 2 is like the movement was slower, but the graphics were better. But then Quake 3 was like sort of the best.
Jamie, can you find one of the hot chicks playing Counter Strike?
Yeah.
Hot girls?
That's the new thing. Is the cam girls are now becoming gamer girls, and
In their
they're
free time, right?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's what I've been training Kim Condom to do, and a couple other girls is to play games.
You're
been
ruining,
hoeing around?
you're ruining the movement, Brian. There's all these girls who are like, we got to stop showing our cleavage and be taken seriously. And I'm like, no, show your cleavage, you'll make money. Yes. No, but yeah,
Well,
there's a
how
lot
is he
of...
ruining the movement then?
No, I was joking because like he was like, pull up one of these cam girls. I
Pull
was
one of
just
these
like-
up, Jamie.
No, okay, so she's cool. She gets shit a lot. This girl, she's from Canada. I've met her.
The kitty plays.
So she gets shit a lot because she spends a lot of time interacting and not playing. So
Like this.
Yeah, like, so she's sitting there chatting. But
She's
I've
an
met her.
attention whore.
She's
No,
I've
no
met her.
offense,
She's cool.
ma'am.
Yeah, right. So I've met her. She's a cool person.
She just likes attention.
But she knows she probably makes. I don't know what she makes. This is me just bullshitting. But she at least makes 10 to 20 grand a month.
Yeah.
You know. Sitting,
What? Hold the fuck on.
And,
This girl makes 10 to 20. Let's listen to what she has to say, Jamie.
Is this song gonna play?
If anyone watching Joe Rogan's stream right now, can you go in Kitty's chat and say something? There it is. Joe Rogan's watching. I knew they would.
All right.
Play some
I was in Counter-Strike, so if you guys want to play with me, this is the best time to come play with me.
So we can get a Joe Rogan spam in the chat probably just by saying this.
I'm sure we can.
Twitch.tv/Kitty. There it is. Powerful Joe Rogan. So that's why it kind of gets addictive. You see, like, I start streaming and people would be like, so if you scroll down
I'll text her.
on the page, can you scroll
Do you
below
know
her?
her?
Oh.
You
Jamie?
can text her like you know her as a human being?
Could you scroll down and show, like, where it says you can tip? So, right, if you keep going down, it'll say, like, donate somewhere, contribute. See, so right there, if you click contribute,
Click here to make a donation.
any donation of $3 or more will pop up as a fan letter on the stream. So what people do is they donate $100 to say, hey, Kitty, hope you have a great day, or $5 or $3, or you have a minimum, right?
Scroll back so we can see the
Chat.
the chat.
Joe, see Joe Rogan, they're going off. Hey, Jordan, Joe Rogan, see everyone's going off. Joe.
I love this shit.
What is going on?
And what's cool, Joe?
Oh, pull on. Let's see what she's saying.
And people can subscribe to you, kind of like, you know, and you can have like $5 a subscription, and if you have like a shitload of subscribers every month, that just
Hold on. I
renews.
can't hear both of you guys at the same time. Turn her off then, so we can't hear it. What are you saying?
So you can subscribe to channels, right? That's one of the things that you can do. Like her subscription is $5 to subscribe to her channel.
What?
And so every month that subscription renews. So she has like, I mean,
Subscription?
10,000 people or whatever. That's
So it's like a magazine
50,000 a month.
subscription.
She makes $50,000
No.
a
Well,
month
I mean,
just
not
doing
her.
this.
I mean, not her.
You
How
also
much?
split the sub
Yeah.
with the website. So some people get a better deal, but a lot get 50-50, so $2.50.
She's trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Go back to her.
That's me.
Oh yeah, let's get an Olive Garden spam going on.
Yeah.
You guys need to tell Kitty to do the flashbang dance.
I don't think he's looking at. Oh, he is looking at the.
Tell him Jordan says do the flashbang dance.
I can't get the camera over there.
So me and her had a dance off one land, so I'm gonna try to get her to do this dance.
I can't do it.
Don't.
Why am I on
Mr. Red Band.
Why am I on it?
And I'm gonna. No, another thing. I swear to God, you're gonna get a strongly worded message from me on Twitter.
You're gonna get a strongly worded message. Who's gonna get a strongly worded message? Me or you?
Hi.
Hi.
I guess we need a. Guys, we need a sub.
She's funny.
We're just explain to this lovely young lady that we're just trying to figure things out. What is that? We can't see that. All right, let's leave her and go to someone who's actually playing a game. No offense, young lady.
But it's really cool
yeah.
how
That's fascinating.
And what's interesting is that a lot of people like are using their Xboxes for like to watch Netflix and stuff like that. And Twitch is now on Xboxes, PlayStations. It's on Roku now. So people are watching that as TV. I'll go home at the end of the night, not turn on NBC or ABC. I'll just watch somebody play Counter-Strike, fall asleep, because it's. I like watching video games, and one of the cool things is like this. You even have coaches now, like in these professional things, and these are just guys that like to
That guy's funny.
watch video games.
Who's funny? Which guy?
Soda Poppin makes. Yeah, this guy. So he's kind of like he's just not competitive at all. He just jokes around, but he makes so much money.
And what is he playing? What
He's
game is
playing World
this?
of Warcraft, I think, right now.
See, this is the game that Duncan had to throw away 3 different times.
Yeah, more than
he had to
that.
delete it. He broke it. He like took the discs and snapped them in half, and then went out and bought new ones. I'm done, man. Click.
So, see, there's 3 different ways these people make money, right? There's the sub service, the subscription,
Right.
ad revenue. So he's got 18,000 viewers. He probably makes like $100 an hour on that, and then he has donations or whatever. So this guy in particular had a couple crazy fans from the Middle East, like Prince dudes, that gave him like 50 grand each.
What?
35 grand. I had one guy from Abu Dhabi give me 10 grand one time on my
To do
Twitch.
what?
Just to.
Did you have to show your dick?
No, yeah, exactly, right?
Play with
we
your
had a
dick out.
private myfreecams.com/Jordan right now. No, he literally was just like, he liked the Counter-Strike scene. He gave a Polish Counter-Strike player 30 grand. He gave one of my teammates 20 grand.
Were you mad that you only got 10?
Yeah, I was totally pissed. I was like, yo, Moto, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
Dude, when someone gives you that money, though, you don't really know what to say, right?
Joe,
Someone
it's
just, like,
it's
tipped
time
her.
for you to get back into Quake, Joe.
No, it's definitely not. But
I
it's,
heard about the addictive.
I have addiction issues. I've avoided him with drugs for the most part, although some would disagree. But I do have him hardcore with games to the point where I avoid games. But watching this is a totally different
Shouldn't have brought
animal
you these
because
gifts today, then.
these guys are making money. I can't believe you have a subscription link there, and you click on that and you can give this cat $5 a month.
Shout out to Soda Poppin'. I flew on home up from the
Jesus
last
Christ,
tournament
he's
with
got
him.
93 million fucking views on his channel.
Oh yeah,
And 18,000 people watching right now. That's incredible.
yeah.
I was actually teaching a kid who he's only 10 years old. I'm friends with.
You're
and-
friends with 10-year-olds?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
but he
Questionable.
he
Well,
wants
no, they're the same age mentally.
he wants to grow up to be you. Like that's what he wants to do. So so I was teaching him how to be a Twitch host, and like me and Jamie would play Grand Theft Auto with him, and he would practice, talking and stuff like that. And it's amazing that this is now a job that.
Kid pulled this up.
UFC, Fear Factor.
He pulled this up on. There was an image he pulled up on the screen. That's
What's
funny.
that show that you did a scene in with David Spade? I watched that on YouTube today.
What was it called? Just Shoot Me? Yeah, I did an episode of that.
I watched
Just
it.
an
That shit
episode.
was funny.
This is hilarious. Hey, fella. This is good for this guy though. So he's making money and he doesn't have
He's
to show his
he's
tits.
confused probably. He's like, what's going on?
Well, who is someone else pulling that up in front of him?
No, it's him.
It's him.
Dude, let's just
Okay.
do this all day. Go to people's room and freak them out.
So this guy right now is playing this game. Give us some volume so I can hear how this is going on.
Not talking.
He's not talking?
Let's do it.
Okay, he's saying let's do it. So this game you can kind of like lounge.
Fear Factor. That's where I know him. He ate testicles once. Dude, it was disgusting, and he loved it. That's where I know him from. Fucking Fear Factor. I watched that when I was like 12.
I'm 15 now.
Fucking cow testicles, man.
Oh shit.
And
So-
he liked it. He asked for more. He had no idea.
Okay, so this guy is playing these games and he's just talking, I guess, and that's why
Yeah.
people like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
podcast.
any personality, right? Like the people like you've had Phil DeFranco on your thing, right?
Yes.
On YouTube, so like people follow someone and they want to get to know him. Like right now, I'm doing this podcast.
Right.
People enjoy to just hear behind the story. So for him, sometimes he'll sit there. He does every Saturday night. He does a 24-hour stream all day. He plays
24 hours.
every Saturday.
Does he jerk off?
He probably does prior and after. I would say that's stamina. would
Does
go
anybody
on.
ever jerk off on screen? If they do, they
No,
take it off of Twitch?
dude. Yes and yes.
Yes,
do.
and yes.
Yes and
got in
yes. It's
trouble.
happened where
You
some
got in
guy-
trouble?
Yeah, I've gotten
What'd
in
you
trouble
do?
a couple of times. I was playing Grand Theft Auto when a girl came over and she just started taking off her top and stuff like that, and I forgot that I was twitching. Because on Xbox Live, you could be twitching and you totally forget it's on, and then you fall asleep and
Yep.
you wake up the next day and your camera's still on.
Oh,
And so
right.
sh-
People have been watching you sleep like creepers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've done that a few
Ooh.
times also.
Creepers.
But I play a different way. I just go in Grand Theft Auto, kill hookers, and try to take pictures of their underwear.
Sounds like a great Wednesday night.
Have you seen the fucking complaints that people said that there's a hack in Grand Theft Auto where you could verbally rape or you could virtually rape someone? Haven't seen that? Where their body freezes, they can't do anything, you get behind them and you start pumping them.
There's all sorts of fucked
But
up
people like really upset. Like, this girl was talking about how she felt completely violated because her character was trapped and some guy was... I'm like, isn't that a game where they're allowed to kill you with a fucking crowbar? Like, that doesn't freak you out?
shit.
But
Yeah, you're
I
like
do that shit
working
all
for
the time.
mobsters in that game. Like what?
yeah, but
That's
I'm
normal
not okay
stuff.
with the sex, but the cocaine that I'm selling to buy this car is cool. It's like, all right.